Today's video, I'll be talking about what is better, physical gold or gold ETFs. ETFs means electronic traded funds. So you could buy ETFs on from a stockbroker, and of course, if you buy anything from your stockbroker, you have to pay a fee to buy that, right? The fee could be $5 per trade, $10, or whatever, $3 depending on the broker. And you could buy ETFs as a representation of gold instead of holding physical gold, or you could buy the physical gold. So we're going to find out if there's an advantage to owning ETFs or gold. What's better to own, basically. So to give you a little bit of a background, if you buy physical gold, you do have to pay something called a premium. This could be anywhere from 2.5 to 5% per ounce of gold. Okay, so for example, let's see what the price of gold is right now. It's about $2,683.70. That's how much price of gold per troy ounce is. A troy ounce is not just 1 ounce, it's actually 1.1 ounce of gold. That's what it is. So when you buy gold, physical gold, you have to pay a transaction fee. Let's say it's 3%. You're paying about $80 per gold transaction per ounce. Okay, 3%. If the bullion is smaller, let's say if it's less than an ounce, I think the premiums are going to be higher. It could be as much as 7 to 10% if it's smaller than an ounce. If it's larger, if it's more than an ounce, it's probably going to go down in terms of how much premium you pay. It may go down to stay at 2 or 2.5% or something like that. And you also have to pay for the shipping for the gold. Okay, and if you want to sell the gold back, you have to pay for the shipping. You need to buy insurance for the gold because it's expensive. I mean, what if you wanted to sell 5 ounces of gold? That's more than $10,000. You're gonna have to put insurance on that, right? If it gets lost, could you take a loss of $10,000, $12,000, something like that? $20,000? No. You need insurance for that. You have to pay for insurance and shipping if you want to sell it back. Okay. And as for ETFs, like I said, there's a transaction fee for buying ETFs, right? So if you buy, it doesn't matter how much you buy. You could buy 100 shares. You could buy 1 share, 2 shares, 5 shares, 20 shares. Doesn't matter. You're just paying per transaction. So here's ETF, gold ETF prices from 2004 to 2024. And I made a chart here. And this is the price of gold per ounce, troy ounce, from 2004 to 2024. So for about 20 years. And as you can see, the charts look identical. This is price of physical gold per ounce in relation to time. This is gold ETFs in relation to time from 2004 to 2024. It looks the same pretty much, right? But however, there are some differences. For example, if you bought gold in 2004 and you cashed out on it now, the gold ETF, I made a chart here, actually a list. If you bought it in 2004 for gold ETF and you sold the ETF at the current price now, it's 5.44 times. If you bought the gold, troy ounce of gold in 2004 and sold it today, you get back 6.41 times. So basically 2,669 divided by 416 ounces. You get 6.41 times for that. For ETFs, $245.47 divided by $45.12 per share. And I got 5.44 times. So the spread difference in percentage is 15% more if you bought the physical gold. And as you can see, as time goes by, this is narrowing, right? It's 15%. We fast forward 6 years, it's 5.1%, the differential. 2010 to 2017 is 1.93%. It does fluctuate, it does go up and down. 2022 to 2024, 0%. Okay. So, as in relation to this chart, in terms of how the ETFs performed and physical gold performed, it's like I said, it's almost identical. But the numbers are different because the price of the gold ETF is less than the price of gold. But I just want to see if the ratio is the same. As we go down this list, as you can see, 2024, 15%. 2005, differential was 17.6%. And then it goes down and down. In 2009, it went down to 5.2%. And it goes down in here, plateaus. And then it goes up again. Plateaus, goes up, goes down, goes up a little, steady decline, and climbs up a little bit. So the differential, if you bought it, let's say 10 years ago, is only 0.46%. That's not too bad. And since you kept it in there for such a long time, you pay less capital gains tax. I'm not sure how much capital gains tax is. Let me see, capital gains tax. I think it's 15%. Zero to 20% if you sell it within less than a year. Holding for more than 1 year, I'm sorry, is 0 to 20%. Okay. So if you hold it for less than a year, it's 10 to 37%. Okay, so it really depends on the asset. 0 to 20%. Okay. So you do have to pay maybe, let's say it's 10%. Okay. For the loss. Well, that's okay, and plus you don't have to store the gold. You have to worry about storing physical gold. But the ETF, you don't have to worry about that, and you can get your money right away. So if you try to sell your gold, or if you buy gold, they don't take credit cards for your gold. Or if they do take credit cards, you're going to pay more for the premium, because the credit card company charges a transaction fee, right? This could be as much as 5%, so you're going to have to tackle on another 5% in addition to the 2.5 to 5% for the premium. Who knows, you'll pay 10% more when you buy the gold. If you use a credit card, if you use a check, it takes time because your check has to clear, and then they ship it to you, and you do have to pay for shipping too. I'm not sure if you buy a certain amount, you may be exempt from the shipping, but in relation to this, not much of a difference. I don't see buying gold ETFs as being bad or anything. It's a good option. If you don't want the physical metal, you could always buy the ETF or the electronically traded fund from a broker. So that's what I want to share with you today. If you have any thoughts, you could leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.